How's it going, guys? It's Mr. Lone Wolf, and today, yeah, I fancied doing a Wreckfest video, and they've added a new car recently. It's pretty new anyway, it's only about a week or so old. In kind of the tournament section of the game, you earn fame points, and yeah, the Hammerhead RS is the most recent one they've added. It's 70,000 fame points, the same as that Star Beast was next to me, but up until now, the fastest car I had was that Super Venom. Like, it had a rating of 364. Once you strip everything off this, so no front bumpers, no roll cage, none of that, yeah, you can get it to like 366 rating, which, like I said, there's one car in the DLC pack that's got like a special engine on it, and the rating on it is like 700. Yeah, it's that drag car thing there, but that thing handles like an absolute nutcase. It's a little bit impractical for most situations. So yeah, like, I mean, the Rocket RX is pretty rapid. That's 362, so that's 4 points less. Again, the Super Venom is pretty rapid as well. That's setting most of the records on, like, you just look at people's fastest times. I got the 15th fastest lap in the world on a track the other day. And I don't mean it to be big-headed, but I wasn't even really paying attention. I knew it was quite a quick lap, that's why I checked, but still, it was, yeah, and that was with the Super Venom, and everyone who's above me was, they posted it in the Super Venom. The Hammerhead, I mean, it's more of a box. One thing that did surprise me is this thing weighs 2,800. The Venom, I think, was like more like 3,800 or something. This one's 2,600. It's actually the lightest out of all three of them, which I get that it's like the Hammerhead RS, but the Rocket RX and the Super Venom are kind of like the fame point raced tuned versions of them as well. So yeah, even though this thing's a gigantic box car, kind of like the old the Volvos, which are sort of renowned as a big fat heavy tank, this one is pretty light. As you can see, I've got the I can't remember what it's called, but a big meaty front bumper. I quite like playing it a little bit risky. You also get to keep, like, obviously the more armour you add to your cars in this, you lose speed and handling. I can't resist ever doing that. Get someone lined up in the first corner. Yeah, so I like to have no roll cage. It's just, to be honest, I love the damage mechanics in this game. I love seeing damage, causing damage, seeing the after effects of it, etc. And yeah, if you build your car like as an absolute beast with like a daddy roll cage, sidebars, all the rest of it, your car just doesn't take that much of a beating. Or it does, well, it's sort of like the opposite. It can take one hell of a beating, but I just mean the average crash barely leaves you looking like, you know, that different. I kind of like to, yeah, make my car look like it's been in the big one after about, yeah, the first lap. As you can see, this one not starting too well on this one. We're 20th out of 24th. It could all be gained back from here. It could all say, this game, she giveth and she taketh away. The game's with you. I mean, there we go. Who's that Roadrunner? He's one of the boys now. He saved me from a... Like I said, this thing, I find it understeers a little bit, but on the right tracks, I reckon will be pretty... Well, it is pretty bloody quick. Like, I've been having a good old drive around with it for the last few days, and yeah, I mean, the Super Venom is like kind of a sports car shape and everything to begin with. Seems to handle a little bit better, but like I said, on the right tracks, I reckon this will give it a damn good run for its money. I've already seen its name kind of popping up in a few of the fastest lap, like not necessarily the fastest in the world yet, but you know, like popping in sort of the top 20, which the Super Venom's had a lot longer to set the record. So yeah, this thing's obviously in the right hands, which I can assure you ain't mine. Again, I mean, that lap I got was like the 15th fastest. It was on the Tri-Bend Speedway Wild Circuit, for anyone who wants to give it a go. But yeah, that was the Super Venom, and that was an ass-packing T-bone. And look at him, someone else comes in, kicks me when I'm down. Right, we'll give it another go, because that one did go a little bit awry. Oh yeah, this map, by the way, Deathloop, I don't think I've had it in a video yet. Well, I had it right at the end of my first Wreckfest video, where I was in the Dukes of Hazzard car, and I kind of splatted someone. But yeah, other than that, it's a good track, this one, to be honest. One of my favourites. Pretty much, yeah, I think it's one of the Wreckfest classics already. Like I say, it's got a giant loop in the middle. That's kind of the whole point of it. There is, you know, the Wuss's way out. There's like a little road to the left that you can take, that most of them are going to instead of doing the death loop. But as you can see, it's got like little holes in the loop, so you don't kind of corkscrew to a road to the left or right. You kind of thread the needle through the little gap. And yeah, you can kind of hit people when they're joining the loop as you're leaving it, and vice versa, and it ends up with some pretty good. Look at that sneaky little bastard out of nowhere. Again, they are absolute savages. I mean, the long and short of it. I tried to chase the little fuck, but yeah, I was too damaged. I couldn't get him. So we got a vendetta with that guy. Just bear that one in mind. He's on the list. He's made it. And again, I mean, by the way, when I'm starting now, the clever move to do would be like shoot up the inside. I could already be first place by now, but for the sake of making these videos and that, I'm trying to, like, I suppose, yeah, like I said, I've watched Ed Soundhead do plenty of Wreckfest videos, and I agree with him. Like, when it comes to, at least on videos, I'll try not to use the reset button unless I need to. And yeah, generally, I mean, I don't know if I'd go as far as to say good sportsmanship on this game, but you know, we're trying. When I'm not making videos, goddamn, I'll cheese the crap out of that reset button. Yes. Always love a little T-bone as we're going through there. I've cut ahead, so things didn't go well. Oh yeah, look, this guy, it was the guy on the list. It cost me everything, or just about. We splattered pretty hard, but I seen him. I seen red, and we went for him. So I was in the lead. I'm now on lap 6 with half a corner to go. Half health. What could possibly go wrong? Oh, went a bit wide. Like, god damn, that was a bit of a wall. Oh, and that is a car. Had a look round. Oh, and I'm drifting. I genuinely didn't mean to do that or anything, and yeah, I just threw away the win on the plate with half a corner to go, half a car to go, 12-second lead, the lot. See, that's like, you can just ram your way through the middle and basically get first, but like I said, I'm kind of purposely, especially on this game, because I like the damage mechanics so much, I tempt fate, I drive a little bit sloppy, a little bit stupid, just because, yeah, I enjoy it. There's, that's the whole point of this game to me. Like, we'll get a win in there eventually, but, you know, there's no rush. Still got to slap a few people around first. Them's the rules. So we're in second. It's looking better. That is our mission. The guy in front, oh, he's been splattered. Oh, and we get someone as well. What a beauty. And we're into first. At the end of the first lap, it's looking good. Little tap on him. He didn't really need any help to die anymore, but we got him anyway. He's yeah, not looking healthy. He probably fell in the loop. But then someone T-bones me, wipes my car out. This is the sort of thing where, yeah, not having the side bars and roll cages, your car ends up like that a lot easier. But like I said, I like that. And yeah, the miracle of driving left me. I mean, look at me, look like Stephen Hawking or something. Probably 2021 Stephen Hawking as well. Definitely not looking healthy in that neck. Stephen Hawking, rest in peace, of course. Wonder what did they do with him in the end? They bury him or cremate him? Not sure how well you can cremate a wheelchair, but I suppose they give it a go. If anyone could figure it out, it was that man. Yeah, so as you can see, we didn't really. Well, yeah, the race got away from us. I think a bit of my spinal fluid got away from us as well. Like I said, that neck, she ain't looking good. Have to try that one again. That is officially a folded head. Congratulations. Now pronounce you Stephen Hawking. Right, we'll give it another go. I'm sorry, Stephen. I'll probably get haunted by him now. I'm all good. Living in an upstairs flat. And in a wheelchair on this planet that's getting up them stairs. That's what you call a ground floor haunter, that one. Anyway, I'll stop talking bollocks again. Right. When I slammed into them then, I don't know the mechanics of what happened, but they kind of... I hit the front of them, they swung round, slapped into me, and appeared to nail me worse than I nailed them, I think. Well, I don't look too healthy, do I? Well, I look better than that guy. But yeah, I've never really seen it that kind of intense before, where I've kind of T-boned someone at the front and they've kind of tail whipped around and nailed me. That guy, what's his name? Baron something. Baron just took a bullet for me because I was primed and ready for a T-boning then. And yeah, my rear right, not looking the healthiest at the minute. Not seen any edits in this lap yet, so could be a good sign. I can't remember which one I win on, but again, that's what I like with this game. They've seriously nailed it very well in terms of, like, even back on games in the old days, like whether you got Gran Turismo 3, I remember playing, like I said, Toca Race Driver was extremely good for its time, like with the not crashing mechanics as good as this game, but certainly for its day was extremely good. For more of a, like, an actual race sim focused game rather than just a, you know, crazy Wreckfest kind of game. Having that battle, like, every now and then you got a lap on something like Toca Race Driver, or maybe even on Gran Turismo 3, even though there wasn't, like, really crash mechanics, but where, you know, it felt really organic. You'd see an organic crash form around you and it'd all be a little bit, like, chaotic. In this game, it's very good at forming that organic situation going on around you, and the situations where you can just be driving down a bit of track, you don't even hit anyone or anything, but suddenly all hell breaks loose around you. You got people flipping, crashing, and again, because the damage mechanics are real, I just love watching the damage unfold again. I mean, Toca Race Driver was another one where I was in the replay section quite a lot and just, yeah, you know, I mean, I've said it with it, I can't believe they've not got, like, a massive oval track in this game, because, again, one thing I know we all did who had Toca Race Driver was go onto, like, the big oval tracks on that map, go backwards in the fastest cars, and go head on with everybody, and, yeah, see how much damage you can cause, and obviously, in a game like this, that's, like, the perfect fit for it, really. They've got the little ovals, but, yeah, we need the meaty ones. We need, like, I don't know, yeah, the Daytona 500 or whatever, Talladega. What else is there? Bristol Speedway. Some of the monsters where we can get up to, because these cars, like this, with the long gearing and all the rest of it, I should think they'd be capable of, I would have thought, 150 to 180. I mean, again, that's the thing, like, I don't really get a chance to take them up to the absolute top speed on this game. And I think the concept of, like, travelling flat out on an oval would actually be quite interesting, because at that speed everybody gets very twitchy, so you've only got to just brush someone and, you know, you get, like, you start getting people twitching at 180 mile an hour. Well, again, like I said, Ed Soundhead, yeah, he does Wreckfest videos, and they're yeah, they're funny as well. They're pretty good, but you can see the results, what happens when everyone's going flat out on some of his videos. Well, we've made it this far. The last lap, I think we've got a nice juicy lead on us. Last time through the death loop. Sadly, today we didn't actually get anybody, like, we didn't really meet anybody in the yeah, the sweet spot. Sometimes they kind of, like, as you're leaving the loop, they kind of plough into the underneath of your car, or, like I said, vice versa. The roof, again, like, if you got a roll cage out, the roof doesn't really take a lot of damage. It barely ever deforms, whereas, yeah, strip everything off it and play it a bit risky. But anyway, we got that one in the bag. Got the fastest lap. It's always nice to get it in there. Already on a level 100. Or we're like a crash champion or something, apparently. So they tell me. Certainly good at crashing. Yeah, next up, I wanted to go, I know this video will be a bit longer, but we'll manage. That's what she said. Yeah, the figure 8 races, to be honest, they're just an old classic. Even back in the Destruction Derby days, they were, yeah, just good old fun, guaranteed to make a mess. Even if you have a clean race, you just got to put the camera in that middle section on a replay, and you're going to see plenty of pretty crazy good crashes. Plenty of T-boning, and to be fair, I'd argue the T-bones are almost like more fun than the head-ons. The head-ons are definitely good, because it's maximum speed, maximum impact, but obviously the nature, like, of these cars, if you got armoured bumpers and all the rest of it, generally speaking, in these kind of races, no one really has armoured side plates, so when you T-bone somebody, you really can banana their car, and yeah, it looks good. So, it's going pretty well so far. We're in 4th. Oh, we're going for it. We're in 1st. We've had a taste. Oh, they've took it off me, but they couldn't handle it. They had a taste of victory for like a second. It went to their head and they lost it. Going a bit wide there. Every now and then I kind of dab the... oh, we just killed somebody. Yeah, dab the handbrake. Like I said, this thing feels a little bit understeery. I wouldn't say it's understeery, it's just... it doesn't feel as oversteery. And I've got the diffs fully locked and everything, so I've got the best chance of like wheel spinning. We like a bit of that. I certainly do prefer the rear wheel drive cars in this game, although that little sort of black looking car, dark grey or whatever at the front, they're rapid little things, but I think they're front wheel drive, and I seem to suit rear wheel drive cars better on this game. I can drive those front wheel drive ones, but I'll admit I'm definitely not the cleanest with them. They just, yeah. We know where we stand with oversteer. Oversteer has never caused an accident in its life. Everybody knows it's the safest form of steering. We've made it this far and we're in first. Things are looking good. Could we bag the win straight away? You have to do it. Again, I think we've yeah, got the front armour for this track. We needed it. You can risk it without. The problem is if you haven't got a front... Well, I actually put that front bumper on because I had a little quick go on Hellride. But I believe Hellride has been in both of my Wreckfest videos so far, so we'll give it a break. But yeah, it's pretty... You're always guaranteed results on Hellride. Well, crash results. Winning result. It's Hellride, it's not about trying to stay first, it's surviving. Well, I put 6 laps on, and usually there's like 1 to 3 people left by the 5th or 6th lap, so it's more survival than racing. Oh, that guy's fluffed it. I've fluffed it after him. I'm gonna put him in the wall. Oh no, got someone sniffing our bumper. Who is it? Juggernaut. I wish the names were a little bit clearer. Not the end of the world, but it would be nice. I mean, sometimes I have got the eyesight of a blind dog's owner, but still. Similar problem to SnowRunner. It's white text. I'm sure someone else would stand out a bit better. And slightly bigger writing, maybe. Anyway. What are we on? Oh, we're so close. 7th lap out of 8th. We're in first. We're knocking people out of the way. We're dodging cars. Oh god. Got someone else sniffing him for the lead though. Is it that little Raiden RS? Again, oh yeah it is. Is it Dead Eyes? He's on the list. He's been on the list for a while. Usually a little beast, that one. It'll go one or two ways with that car. It'll either be the thing that's trying to challenge you for the lead all the time, or it'll go horrifically wrong and die very quickly. It's a little bit of a skittish little thing. Oh my god, I've absolutely fluffed it. On the last lap, I was almost playing with my food for a bit there. I was just like seeing if we can line up for a T-bone, etc. I drifted a bit wide on that corner. We just clipped the carcass of someone laying there, span a 360, and even though we kind of recovered it, yeah, it's not enough time. I needed one more lap, as you can see. I was thrilled. Yeah, I needed at least one more lap to catch the sneaky little beast. So we shall give it another go. I remember that bit, like, kind of now. I genuinely, I don't know, I forgot I was playing the game. I forgot I was alive. I forgot I was a person. I zoned out and drove forward, and then kind of realised at the last second, just before I hit the wall, who I am, what I'm doing, what's going on, and we were back. Back in business, or Rubbins Racing. I'll let him off. Gravedigger. Stick him in a grave in a minute. Spin him out for now, we'll let him off lightly. Oh, these little things as well. They're quick. I don't really like driving them. I can't even remember what they're called, but as you can see, the suspension is like they're permanently doing a wheelie, but again, they're quick, but they're just too twitchy for my liking. I like a big, like I said, just a big fat rear wheel drive car that I can just go oversteering into the corner. We all know where we stand. So we're in third, things are looking good. Oh, that guy nearly fluffed it. Oh my god. It's gone terribly, folks. Nearly got, I'm gonna have to borrow Ed sounded word, ass packed. It just fits. Definitely does for that, but yeah, it's the right word for it. Somebody smashes you from behind. That is getting ass packed. This guy getting in the way, and then the carcass seems to want to stay in front. We got a little boost though. Appreciate it to whoever that was, but we are in 11th. We're going to give them a... Oh no, maybe they weren't on the list. I'm probably on their list now though. It's all good. On Wreckfest, everybody's on the list. Everybody starts on the list. They can only do good deeds to get off it. Like Roadrunner on the other track. he helped me from a spin out, so we let him off lightly. Well, say let him off lightly, I think we put him in the wall on the next attempt. We popped him into that car though. Again, don't like those little things. Then chance to dump them, you take it. It's one of these with the figure eights. It's if someone's got a nice run where they're just not meeting up with anybody in the middle, trying to catch somebody who's like 8 seconds ahead is a beast, especially like I said when it's them little fast rapid cars. But again, the figure of eight, figure eight, it's you got a good chance of like the race position being interrupted. Obviously better than just a linear track where you're never going to cross paths. Somebody just died on that corner. That guy is sat in a bad place. Oh my god, I went for it. It might have cost me everything, but I smelt a T-bone and I couldn't resist. My car, I was just going to say my car is not looking good. Now, she is screwed. Double wheels missing. Oh my god, that guy went for it. Stick a fork in me. The guy tried to stick a car in me. Oh, 1, 2, 3. The triple ass pack. Anyone else tries to squeeze on in there, and I think I'll get a certificate from Pornhub. Yeah. We're not looking good. We'll drive it back down into the racing line. I mean, look at that. I'm not sure if you can make a car prolapse, but if you can, it probably looks something like that. So, oh, come on, really? Now you're not going to damage me, people? This guy, I mean, he's on the list. Dead eyes. We'll have to have words with him. So, yeah. Let's try it again. I mean, Wreckfest sometimes can be like, yeah, throwing shit at a wall until something sticks. Eventually something will happen. The gods will align. Things will go well. I'm sure on one of these, things do go pretty well for me. Better for me than some others. Nice little drift in there. Again, can't go wrong with oversteer. Oversteer is everybody's friend. So again, that little car in front, I reckon it's like a Mark 1 Escort or something. That's pretty good, pretty rapid. It's probably the least skittish of the little cars. I don't know actually, there's Dead Eyes, we went for him. Let him know. Let him know we're behind him. Bit of Days of Thunder action. Remember me. Oh, Thundercat. They're drifting, Dead Eyes, he couldn't handle it, he's gone. Give Thundercat a tap, let him know I'm here, we're into the lead. Oh, she's looking good. Lap 3 out of 8, we've still got 4 wheels, still got a front bumper. She's drifting it, understeering a bit though, but looking on the intersection, like, oh god, missed that. Yes, it went even better than missing it. This is a quick, snappy replay. I dodged that car, absolutely planted Thundercat. And I thought now, oh, that's the last we'll see of Thundercat. Here's another quick replay, absolutely minced. Was it Mad Molly? I honestly thought that would have killed him. I mean, the Mad Molly one or whatever nearly died, but Thundercat, oh, god damn, took it like a boss. Only took about like 5 damage off it or something. Still practically brand new. I think I took more damage just witnessing it. Oh yes, that's Dead Eyes, told you he was on the list. We don't forget a face. It didn't help things. Look at this guy, you can tell he's hungry. He wants a piece of the lead, but he's going to have to come and get it. Again, now I really am understeering. After killing Dead Eyes. We have Dead Shocks or something. Oh, I absolutely just dodged the middle by the skin of my teeth. Again, there's the second player. They get wiped into the wall. They had full health. And after getting T-boned, that little white car, Slam Master, oh, they must have had about 95, 98 health. T-boned, hit that red chunk in the corner, and that was it. Deleted them in one. And yeah, I kind of did a 360. Somebody else came and snuck the lead off me. So we're on the chase. You can hear someone else, hear their engine behind me. I've recorded it this way. I was considering kind of recording this live again, but I'm going to have another attempt at that. But one, there's the whole glitching issue that kind of cuts a bit of my speech out I'm not too keen on. And yeah, there was the whole volume issue last time. At least now I can adjust my voice, the game volume, all the rest of it. We'll get there. And yeah, I mean, I didn't make a video yesterday because I had an absolute beast of a migraine. I've also felt pretty crap all night tonight, but been drinking a bit of extra water. Get that hydration up, and we're doing better. That guy in front's not the leader, it's the one in front of that. We are gaining a little bit though. Again, it's these bit of understeering. That's the problem on the figure 8. If understeering becomes an issue, there's no lack of gradual corners. That guy squeaked through, but this guy's the leader, so I'm technically in first. Now I'm in second, but I'm making it out there just as I do. Thundercat comes flying in. Like I said, I thought we'd seen the last of them, but they're back, and they are feeling the lead. So we'll have to go and feel it right back off them. I'm not sure whether their engine's probably not looking too healthy, but we appeared to vastly out-accelerate them then. It's not going too well because they're still sniffing on my rear end. Oh, he's trying to spin me out. It's getting emotional. Oh yes, we got him. Some of them apples, bitch, and we're out. That's pretty much defended my the rush for the lead. It's a shame it wasn't one lap ahead. It would have been a nice little finisher. However, into the final lap, we're reasonably healthy for a figure 8 race, to be fair. It can all be snatched away though. Still got 2 intersections to make. And yeah, you just seen what happened to those cars that were sniffing my ribbon. But I mean, both times they were 0.2 seconds behind me. That is the difference. 0.2 seconds could have been me getting a one-hit T-boned into that corner and dying. We're all good. It's the last intersection, a little drift for the finish, and we've made it. Happy days, it's in the bag. A sub 30-second lap's always nice. Yeah, it's just a quick look at some of the wrecks. Again, that was Thundercat sniffing for the lead and he got wiped out. Well, Mad Molly kind of took the bigger hit in that one. That's Slam Master, who was the next one up, sniffing for the lead, got absolutely one hit deleted whilst I did a drift. And there's just a few, like I said, even if you have a clean race on the figure 8, just put the camera in the middle and observe. Crazy Tank nearly made it, but those guys, they double tapped him. They've seen Zombieland, he wasn't getting out there alive. There's Deadeye's crashing, there's me flying past, I'm in about third. We're fighting for the lead, this guy reverses, kills that guy. I mean, it's all, again, it's just enjoyable to watch. So here I am flying around the corner, I believe I'm in first. I'm eyeballing the map, I can see where could meet on the intersection, I make it through. Thundercat absolutely creamed them. And yeah, I mean, to be fair, they were on about the 90 health probably, and they went down to probably 5. There's like a triple kill. A guy in the blue, he was going for it. 1 guy dead, 2 guy dead, Thrasher. Oh, he's going to be dead any second. Yeah, he's not on that the red dead list, but he will be, I'm pretty sure. There you go, Thrasher. There's Slam Master. Clearly he is the Slam Master, because he gets it done in a hit. A single hit, that's all it takes him. I even had to pause the game, zoom in for that one. He's done. He's killed himself. He ain't a Mark II escort anymore. He's a Mark II Stephen Hawking. Gets a little tail whip just for good measure. That guy drives out there pretty nicely. But yeah, that's about it for today though. It was good fun doing another Wreckfest video. I'll be back with the live stream tomorrow. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Thanks to my Patreon members. And I'll be back soon.